Hey folks, Wayne with another Randonautica, and today it brought us to this beautiful park. And my my area is around those cluster of trees right there. But in order to get there, I can't walk across the pond, so we got to walk all the way this way and around the pond. So look how beautiful these ducks are. Let me brighten it up a little bit for you so you can see the pretty ducks. Oh yeah, these ducks are so beautiful. I just love the colors. It's beautiful. Let's go ahead and adventure off this way here. And yeah, these ducks, you know what? I Where I grew up at, I used to go to the park, and there was this one huge duck, and I remember that thing being there for years, and it was very, very aggressive, and I was always afraid to go around that duck. And I would always get attacked by the little ducks. I guess the little females around it. Um, Man, those things would always attack me, man. When they bite you, man, they hurt. They pinch so hard. I mean, they can. Some of them can leave marks on you. I've never been actually got any blood drawn or anything like that. But man, let me tell you, they could leave marks on you and they hurt. They pinch like hell. And when I was a little bit older in my teenage years, I had went back to that park and I didn't think that duck was alive. Well, lo and behold, that duck was there. And this guy was walking back up past me and he says, "Hey, be careful, that duck right there's chasing people." And I said, "Okay, thanks." And no sooner did he say that, that duck made a U-turn, looked at me, and then started running after me. And I was like, "Oh, hell no." Face my fears. I turned around, I grabbed that duck by its neck, I pulled it up, I tucked it in under my arms, and I held it. And it was squirming like hell to get out. It was going crazy to get out. And about 5 minutes later, that duck finally calmed down. I was able to release its neck, and it was just trying to get out of my arms. It wasn't trying to bite me anymore. And I slowly put that duck to the ground, and it just walked off, never ever to chase me again. We made friends. And that's how you tame a duck. You got to grab it. You got to take control of it and grab it. But yeah, that really happened. I was always afraid of those damn ducks until that happened. So now I'm not afraid of them, and I know that if you run from them, they're going to chase you down and bite you if you run. So don't run from them. Just walk away from them. 90% of the time, even the aggressive ones, they'll just they'll follow you and quack at you. But as long as you don't show any fear or aggression toward them, they'll pretty much just follow you, stay away. And then eventually, once you get so far past their boundary, they'll turn back and go back where they came from. Okay, let's see. Uh, the cluster of trees is way back over here, still on the other side of the pond, but I'm not going to walk there because there's a lot of big squirrel holes around here on the ground, and I don't want to step in any and break my ankle. So we're going to stay on the path here that the city so generously provided for the people of this city. It's a good thing because there's a lot of holes out there. Like, let me show you this hole here. Look at this. See that hole there? Look how big that is. That is huge. That thing is big, believe me. Or this one right here. See that? Boom. Bigger than my foot. And I got a size 13. So that's pretty big. So, ah, man, I'm gonna have to walk on the grass because that cluster of trees. It's so it's back over this area here. I already mapped it, so I know exactly where I'm going. So, oh man, tell me this ain't dangerous. Some little kid can fall through there. Look at the so the lid is broke. Man, that's dangerous. Some little kid's foot can fall through there, and that's a lawsuit right there. Yeah, that's terrible. You know, I'll tell you this story that happened to me when I was 14 years old. I haven't really told too many people about this. All my kids know about it, and not many more people know about this. But when I was a kid, I saw a UFO. Me and my friend and his father, we went not camping, fishing on a Saturday up to a mountain city called LaPorte Mountain, LaPorte City, and it's above. It's here in California, and it's just behind like Yuba City, Marysville area, and you have to go through Marysville to actually catch the road to get up there. So us coming from Sacramento, we had to drive all the way there through the Yuba City, went up through the hills, got to the lake, unpacked, put our fishing poles in the water. Oh boy, where are those trees? Those trees are, it's not these trees here, but I don't know if you could see them, but they're way back there. Let's go. I got to walk across this. And we're all sitting there fishing. And his dad looks, and he didn't speak much English at all. Very little English, but it was okay. I understood what he was saying when he talked in English. Um, but he told his son, Mira, mijo, mira. And I was busy watching my pole because I was getting bites, man. I was like, oh man, I'm getting bites. I'm going to watch my pole here. But his son, I guess, looked up at the sky and then started hitting me on my right shoulder and saying, Wayne, Wayne, look, look, look. And I was like, what? Those trees right in front of us. Oh, and my intent was something awesome. Something awesome. That was my intent. I forgot to tell you guys that. Something awesome. So I happened to look up in the sky, and it was full of clouds. And hanging halfway out the cloud was this huge round disc spaceship. I'm just going to call it a spaceship because that's what it was. And you can see under the ship, there were like windows. Some of them were glowing yellow, some of them were not. They were like a grayish color. But the ones that were glowing yellow, it was so close to us and so huge, you could almost see like inside the window. But you couldn't. But you could. It was so bizarre. And we got to go over here. Sorry. And we watched this thing hover above us in those clouds for like 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden, that thing moved back into the cloud and then shot up in the air and disappeared that fast. Faster than the blink of an eye, it was gone. And it left this humongous hole in the clouds. And then the clouds, they dissipated. They just disappeared. And that was my first UFO experience that I did not believe in UFOs. I didn't believe in creatures. I didn't believe in aliens. I didn't believe in any of that stuff until I saw that for myself. Back in the 80s, this was in like 86, I want to say. But we're at the trees, and there's absolutely nothing around here. But yeah, this was in the 80s, and yeah, so they didn't have phone cameras, and I didn't carry cameras with me, so obviously I didn't get it. More big old holes from the squirrels. So we're just going to go look over here because it could have been these ones here. Because unfortunately, I don't have the phone with me, my wife's phone, to show me exactly where the pinpoint was. But this is the circle that it was in. Ow! Something's really poking me. Something got in my shoe. So anyway, yeah, that was my experience. And after that, I believed. Okay, guys, so we didn't find anything but a beer can at that. That was it, folks. There's nothing else here. We could go down here. I checked all the trees, and there's another. I guess they brought me to beer cans. 2 beer cans. I guess that's exciting. Oh my goodness, look at this hole. Now this is exciting. Look at this. Holy darn, man. This thing is huge. Look at that. Whoa, look at that. Now this is exciting. I've never seen a squirrel hole this big before. That's crazy. That's humongous. I guess that was the pinpoint right there. Anyway, folks, I'm Wayne, and I'll see you on the next one.